So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a brand new microphone and I'm super excited about it. Look how pretty it is. I'm so excited. But we are going to do a reaction video to some more old trainings from back when I was in ItWorks. So I'm going to insert my disclaimer here. I do not condemn or encourage or anything like that, any bullying, going to any of these people and bullying them or anything like that. This content is solely used for educational purposes. So please don't go do that. That's not the reason I'm making these videos. So I would greatly appreciate it if you would like, comment, and subscribe on these videos. If you've already subscribed and you're coming back for more videos, thank you very much for coming back. I greatly appreciate it, and I hope that you keep coming back for more videos. So today we're just going to continue with Jocelyn Yates, who was definitely my upline, one of my many uplines back when I was in ItWorks. And the first one that we're going to react to is how to write your own business post. So this was from back in January of 2017, right around the time that I was debating on leaving, but we were still getting these kinds of trainings. So buckle up, get ready. We're going on a big adventure today. Okay? Alright, so now we are going to react. I had to take a snack break in between recording, so...
I can't afford streaming anymore, so...
Sure you can. State Farm has rates that fit your budget.
Hey team! So, I have... This is working. It was counting and saying I was live, and now it's not. Let me double check. Why is that not working? Oh, that's frustrating. Let me see. Are we on?
Nobody's
it says
on.
I'm live. Okay, it's just not showing me the total. Cool, it's working.
She said nobody's on. She's like, oh, it says I'm live. It's just not showing me the total. Okay, so if she's showing this through Periscope or Facebook Live, it would definitely show you exactly how many people were on. And Periscope used to show you like usernames when people would pop on too, if I'm remembering correctly. If I'm remembering my correct streaming platform.
I've had troubles with my iPad working for Facebook Lives lately. Like, I've tried
Excuse me, Facebook Live. I should have let it go for a little bit.
last 2 times and it hasn't been working. But what I want to do for this quick flash training is teach you how to make your own posts geared towards the business. How to get people interested in the business while not just having to copy and paste all of the post ideas that we give you, but so that you know how to do them, so that you can write your own, that they sound like you, and so you can get more people interested. So, when I am working on getting people interested in the business, I really try to follow a story script. And the reason why is goes clear back, to Bible times. You think about the stories that are in the Bible, and any time Jesus Christ needed to teach the people something important, he told it in a story form or like a parable. We hear the parable of the talents, where, he gives one guy 5 talents, he gives one guy 2 talents, and he gives one guy 1 talent, and he tells...
Hold up. So we literally just got scripting and religion added into here, which, as you guys well know, I am a Christian. I am a believer in God. I also believe that Jesus is my savior. Okay? I believe all of that. What I do not like is religious manipulation, and I have a bad feeling this is where this is going, because she's basically comparing making your own like scripted story to Jesus's parables when he was trying to teach to those who were coming to listen to him, or even teach to his disciples, things like that. And I don't like those links. So Jesus wasn't like telling these parables or telling these stories to scam anybody into joining a pyramid scheme. So I don't know if I want to know where this is going. I do not fully remember this one at all. Back from my time when I was in ItWorks, so I'm kind of scared now to listen to it. Maybe I saw a different one, but it was around this time when it came out, so I scared.
Story, and it basically gets the point across that you don't waste what you have, and you work hard, and you try to double your efforts and things, and that if you don't do that, then that talent gets taken away from you. He tells these life lessons to us in stories, and the reason why is because you can remember a story so much more than anything else. You know, think about back in high school. Thanks for the love. Think about back in high school. Your favorite teachers probably were not the teachers that sat and lectured you. They're the ones that were entertaining. They were fun. They told stories. They did things that were memorable. So that's what I try to do with my posts geared towards the business. And I get it, because we are all busy people. We all have lives outside of this business. But the key is to be able to incorporate this business into every aspect of your life. So when I am doing a business post, I try to follow format. And it has 4 things in it every single time. Number 1, I talk about before it works. Let me see if I can comment on here at the same time.
Oh, whoa, hold up. So I found the actual scriptures with the parable with the talents, and I'm gonna play it for you guys. Okay?
But
Here
the
it is.
kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants, and delivered unto them his goods. And unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey. Then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them other 5 talents. And likewise he that had received 2, he also gained other 2. But he that had received 1 went and digged in the earth, and hid his Lord's money. After a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh, and reckoneth with them. And so he that had received 5 talents came, and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more. His Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. He also that had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents beside them. His Lord said unto him, Well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. Then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee that thou art an hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. And I was afraid, and went, and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, there thou hast that is thine. His Lord answered and said unto him, Thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest that I reap where I sowed not, and gather where I have not strawed. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I should have received mine own with usury. Take therefore the talent from him, and give it unto him which hath 10 talents. For unto every one that hath shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But from him that hath not shall be taken away even that which he hath. And cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
Okay, so I want to stop it there, and I want to back it up to where she was talking about.
Times you think about
Here it is.
the stories that are in the Bible, and any time Jesus Christ needed to teach the people something important, he told it in a story form or like a parable, you know.
Yeah, and it was more to open their eyes. Like, mostly with parables, it wasn't outright, the meaning of the parable was not outright right then. And it was very symbolic in different occasions, different parables and things like that. So, like, the parable that's right before the one she's about to talk about with the virgins, the 10 virgins, it is symbolic of the rapture when Jesus returns. And this talents one is a little bit different than what she's explaining. So
hear the parable of the talents, where, you know, he gives one guy 5 talents, he gives one guy 2 talents, and he gives one guy 1 talent. And he tells this story, and it basically gets the point across that you don't waste what you have, and you work hard, and you try to double your efforts and things, and that if you don't do that, then that talent gets taken away from you.
not even close. I guess that's one way that you could interpret it, but actually the talents from studying, in my opinion, from studying actually has to do with gifts that you were given from God and not sowing them back into other people or sowing them back into other things. Like, say, the person with the 5 talents, it said that they had traded and then they got 5 more, so they doubled their effort. So let's say if you have a spiritual gift of prayer or teaching or something like that, if you let that go to waste, you'll be like the one that had the 1 talent who buried it and didn't do anything with it at all except hide it. And the one with like the 2 talents, even though that guy only got 2 talents, he still sowed back into and then got double back. So then he had 4 talents. And then obviously, as I said, the one that got the 1 talent buried it and hid it away instead of sowing that talent back into something else to make it grow. Like, and it even kind of talks about your faith. Like, even if you have faith as small as that 1 talent and you sow it into something and it doubles, that's still double what you had before. Or if you're praying for something or anything like that, like, that's just, I don't like the comparison. I really truly do not like the comparison of the parables to sowing money into your pyramid scheme, recruiting people and ranking up and living your life off of these people who are putting themselves into debt for you, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so the meaning of this parable has nothing to do with sowing your money into a business that is scamming people, or and it's an opportunity only helping certain people. It's not helping everybody. Your efforts may double, but it's doubling out of scam, not faith and actually helping others. So there's my 2 cents.
He tells these life lessons to us in stories, and the reason why is because you can remember a story so much more than anything else. You know, think about,
you sure can. And then you can also retell that story and it not be the same as the first time you heard it.
Back in high school, thanks for the love. Think about back in high school, before and the last, every single time. Number 1, I talk about before it works. Let me see if I can comment on here at the same time.
You're doing a training. Stop working while you're doing a training. This is my 2nd video on you, and you are working in the middle of training. You're making it sound like you're just doing this as an example. No, you're working.
Okay, let's see. So number 1 is before it works. That's the first thing that I mentioned in my post. The second part is whatever it was before. What was before that I didn't like.
She can't keep track. She can't keep track because she's distracted.
Number 3, the third thing that I talk about when I'm making my thing is joining ItWorks. Number 4, and the last step, is talking about what it's doing for me. It's before it works.
So number 1 is before it works.
That's the first thing that I mentioned in my post.
So she talks about things like before ItWorks, like how bad she struggled, all the things that she couldn't afford before this business. She couldn't keep food on the table, or she couldn't pay her electric bill one month, or she couldn't make a car payment, or she couldn't get a new vehicle because their money was tight, and blah, 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 blah. I'm not saying this is what she said, but this is the type of things that are said.
The second part is whatever it was before. What it was before that I didn't like.
So basically complaining about everything before. I was so confused because it sounds so similar. Like 1 and 2 should be together. What was going on before ItWorks that I didn't like. That should have just been one step. Quit getting distracted.
And then number 3, the third thing that I talk about when I'm making my thing is joining ItWorks.
So then also put that little insert there that you should join ItWorks too, so that your life isn't sad, disgraceful, and disgusting like mine was, and that mine isn't anymore.
Number 4, and the last step, is talking about what it's doing for me.
So then bragging about all that it's done for me. I can pay my bills now. I can get extra groceries. I got this brand new car and I can pay the payment on it. We got a new house so we can afford to have a higher mortgage rate and blah, 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 blah.
What it did
Or that I went and I could buy that Louis Vuitton bag,
for me, or what it's going to do. I guess I can do a follow-up and say number 5 is adding a call to action. So those 5 things. Got it? Good. Okay. So let me give you an idea of how that sample post might look that incorporates those not 4 but actually 5 things in them. So I'll start my post off and say something along the lines of, it's crazy to think that 3 years ago today I was a poor college student and I could not afford to fill up my gas tank. It really...
Did she just have to pause and think? Just go sip my water over here.
sucked when I didn't have enough gas to get to work and I had to call my parents to come pay for my gas so that I wouldn't be late for work. Because I was able to join ItWorks, I have now been able to make an extra $25 a week so that I can pay for my own gas. Do you get how that's going? And then
You get how that's going. So yes, I do get how that's going, because you're preying upon young, vulnerable college students who definitely are not making enough money to cut it while they're going through college and trying to work. And especially if they would have to drive to their job and they would run out of gas, this would really play on them, because they do need that extra $25 a week. They need that money to be able to get to work so that they can make money to be able to pay for their outrageous college tuition, living, just the price of living anymore. And I mean, even this was back in 2017, but even now, this preys upon those heartstrings on those people, and they think, wow, I'll spend my last $100 that I have to start this business so that I am able to make it through each semester so that I can pay for my gas and pay all my bills and blah, 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 blah. And then when they get into this, it puts them into debt, and they're in trouble of losing so much. Just because she was able to do it, it doesn't, she was able to do this, that doesn't mean that everybody else is going to be able to, because the market is oversaturated and it's wrong and it uses people.
The action at the end that I would add is, if you've ever wished that you could work from your phone and be able to make extra money to pay for your gas, text me. Done.
Done. Simple little thing. Done. Let me help you Get some money so you can pay for your gas, but I'll put you in debt. Use the last bit of your credit card allowance.
So, the reason why I kind of have these steps, before it works, what I didn't like about that before picture. This can be for products too, really think about it. Before I found It Works, I have no clue what to do health-wise, and these products, I started taking the shake and it's absolutely changed everything for me. The weight started dropping off and I didn't feel like I was stuck at a plateau anymore, and I really would just love to help somebody else that has had that problem. If you're interested in the shake, text me. Same thing, it's like that story. Before, what you hated about the before, joining It Works or trying the products, what it's doing for you, what it did for you, or what it's going to do for you. And the nice thing about the way that this format is you can create your story so many different ways. I can do the whole gas thing. I can tell the story and say I didn't have enough money for groceries. I can tell the story and say, what I hated about my life before is I was working 3 jobs and going to school full time, and I didn't have time to hang out with my husband. Or, whatever it was. I didn't have time to hang out with family because I was at work or going to school. I was paying my bills. I had to work all day to pay my bills and never see my family, and I hated it. So I joined ItWorks, and now I am able to make an extra $500 a month so that I don't have to work as much. If that's you, if you don't want to work as much, text me. If you want to make extra money without having to get another job, text me. And the thing with it is I love that you can apply this to any way that you're...
Okay, so I'm stopping there. As you could see the way I was reacting. Yeah. Okay, first off, I'm speechless and angry, and I don't know how to say this. But you can use it too for the products. Like, this changed my life. You want to get the extra couple pounds off. I know how you feel. Mumbo jumbo bullshit. And I'm trying to keep the cussing down in this video, but it is infuriating me. First of all, dear hun, may I speak to you in a way that you may understand, and me beat the out of my mic, okay? When I say this, without breaking my new mic, why do you think / feel the need to prey upon people's vulnerabilities? I think that is wrong and disgusting and hateful. That is just in my opinion. There are other people that share that opinion as well. But why? This company makes my stomach churn with all of the nasty things that they say about weight loss and stuff like that, and wearing the wraps so that you can skinny down, or this cleanse to clean your body out, when the cleanse is a bunch of horse crap. Or the shakes that they're gonna help, and blah 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 blah. All the shakes did was make me run to the bathroom. All the greens did was make me run to the bathroom. That, my dear, is the only thing keeping weight off of your customers, is the fact that they have to continuously go to the bathroom. And ItWorks has such a diet culture, nasty, grimy to them. Especially when I left, the big thing was keto. And don't you even get me started on keto and how I believe it's horse crap unless it's needed medically for an epileptic patient. Keto is horse shit. Okay? So basically you're just putting your body into ketosis, which is I am not a professional, but I've read a lot about this. It puts your body in this starvation mode, to where your body then starts to burn fat to give it energy and things like that, and to try to help the brain not die as well, because you need carbohydrates for energy in your brain. You need that. You need the healthy fats to keep your brain healthy. I'm not saying go out and eat McDonald's to keep your brain healthy. That's not what I'm saying. But you need those things. You don't just need protein and fat, or majority of fat. That's basically what keto is. Eat as much fat as you want. Healthy fat. But there is a limit on the fats that you need to eat. There is also a limit on carbs that you need to eat. But there's also a amount that is recommended. That is recommended for our bodies to consume to keep our bodies healthy. Not completely take away carbs or limit our carbs to maybe 20 carbs or less a day. Unless you medically need the keto diet, please, for the love of God, do not get on it. Please. I beg you. I plead with you. It is one of the unhealthiest diet culture things that I have seen in the past 5 to 6 years. It is bad. Please, please do not. But that is one of the nasty things that they push. And the cleanses, diet culture-wise, are so gross to me. Because what is that cleanse really doing? All it's doing is pushing poop out of your body. It's not giving you any kind of nutritional... It's not giving you any nutrition or anything like that. It's just cleaning your intestines out so you can start fresh again with whatever crap that you throw in your body. And the only benefit is it's going to get you unconstipated. It's not really going to make you any healthier because there's no nutritional value to cleansing your body. And I could go on and on and on, and I probably would if I'd allow myself. But please, when you get messaged by somebody who is so deeply in and drinking the Kool-Aid of a health MLM, especially ItWorks, they won't listen to something like this. And I hate that. But when they push the products and they prey on people who are struggling to lose weight or wanting to lose weight, who have tried everything to lose weight, and they're seeing all these other people that have tried everything to lose weight and are losing weight with these products, they will very readily buy these things and not really understand the mechanisms of how they work, what is in them, and what they do to their body. If you are watching this and you are somebody who wants to lose weight and get healthier and things like that, please get a dietitian. Please get a dietitian. Speak with a professional. Do not speak to an ItWorks hun, an Herbalife hun, a Beachbody hun. None of them. Please do not speak to them because they don't know anything about anything except I'm trying to sell you my products, my workouts, my cleanses, my nasty stuff. I'm just trying to sell you something. So, there's my rant. I'm sorry.
And if you follow me, if you follow like Carrie Bauer, Alyssa Bilyeu, Tiffany Herr, whoever you're following, Double Diamond Katie Sullivan, if you're following they talk about how ItWorks is working on changing their lives, or you know what I mean? It's what we all do. So now that you know the format,
it's what you all do because it's what you're all taught to do. Yes, you know what you're doing, you know what you're saying, and you know what's going on. You know what you're talking about.
What we're doing, you can apply it. So let's say the example is you have a son and you want to be able to stay at home with him, but you are not able to yet, and you feel like you don't have a story with ItWorks to tell yet. So here's what you do. You say, you know what, I look at this little boy every single morning and just wish I could stay home and snuggle him all day long. It breaks my heart to have to leave him every single day at the daycare. And that's why I decided to join ItWorks, because I knew that if I can make an extra $500 a month, that I will be able to stay at home with my boy. And I'm looking for one other mom just like me that wants to spend more time with their family and be able to bring in an extra income from home.
Did you hear all of that she just hit on? All of that. So any mother is going to want to stay at home with their child, take care of them, see their firsts, see them achieve new things, and so on and so forth. So playing that heartstring to me is equally as gross or even more gross than playing with college students' feelings, because Of course these mothers want to do that. But in a society like this, it's hard for any family, any two-person family, to have only one stream of income. It's hard. And that makes a lot of women have to work, have to go to work and send their children to daycare or send their children to their parents or somebody for them to watch them. It just depends on the situation. And obviously daycare is very expensive. Like, some people don't even make the amount that they have to pay to put their children in daycare. So, yeah. But playing on their feelings of wanting to actually be home with their kids and taking care of their kids, which, I mean, they are taking care of their kids, but seeing all the news, the laughter, being there for them when they're sad, being there for them if they get hurt, that kind of thing, that is what draws a lot of people into ItWorks, especially women who want to stay at home with their kids. And I saw a lot of this. I saw so much of this when I was in the company, and it just breaks my heart because these people are vulnerable. And I'm not saying vulnerable as in they're weak. Their state of mind about a certain thing is vulnerable. That doesn't mean that they're weak all over, okay? If anybody wants to come at me for using the word vulnerable, there's my explanation. But it's just so sad. It is so sad to me that people say these things and act this way just to get people to come join their team so they can bum money off of them. And I meant to hit the mic that time. I meant it. Just bum money off of them so that they can preach this time freedom and push them until they've put themselves into debt and not made a cent of what they spent or tried to put into this business. And that irritates me because these people aren't making money to actually stay home with their kids. They're putting their families farther into debt. They're not getting their families out of debt. It's you all that are the top leaders, the top people who started in the beginning, who has recruited thousands and thousands of people underneath you. You are the people who are getting out of debt by putting others into debt to keep your rank.
They're going to believe enough in themselves and think,
look how much joy she has in the fact that she would be bringing in these people because of her sob story. Do you see how much joy is in her eyes? This is really weird.
Do this. A few hours later, when I post again about the business, I'm going to decrease that number. Even if I don't sign up somebody, I'll decrease the number throughout the day. So then, like, lunchtime, I'll say I've only got 2 spots left for today. And then towards the end of the night, I'll say, okay, I've got 1 spot left tonight. Who wants it? And by doing that...
And before she explains by doing that, I will explain it for her. So by doing that, she's creating FOMO in people. And she's lying. She's straight up telling her distributors and her downline to lie. And I see these posts now and I'm like, you're lying. You don't have those people. You're so stupid. Because we were trained to do this. And it was gross and disgusting. And I refused to do it. I did it maybe 2 times. And when I realized how gross that was, when people started questioning me about it, I stopped. I stopped doing it. Because you lying about how many spots you have, first off, most of the time anyways, they're not going to say no to somebody once they hit 5. They got 5 people, they're not going to stop. Anybody that contacts them, talks to them, decides to join, you're going to get added. You could have been number 52, but they told you that you were number 5. You were the last one. I've seen that so many times, and I've seen that with a lot of my team that I was on, that they could have had 2 spots left, and 3 people asked, and each one of them got told that, oh, hey, that you were the last one. No, you weren't. Stop freaking lying to people. So basically, multi-level marketing in a nutshell is a bunch of lying, okay?
Puts a sense of urgency into the people that are watching and following you. And if you are writing out your story with these 5 things that you add to each of those posts, you'll pull on their heartstrings enough, and it'll get to the point, I promise you, where you will get messages from people and they will just say, that post was for me, and you will change their life. So please comment below if this was helpful. If there's any questions that you have, let me know so I know how much more I need to coach you.
Okay, I gotta stop that 'cause, I mean, I know there's only a couple seconds left, but I cannot handle any more of that. So I want to end this video here. What a beautiful fitting picture right there. That's great. But I can't sometimes. I really can't. I don't understand how these people can be so, like, how they can lie so much. And then using religious manipulation, because she knows she has a lot of people, especially with ItWorks, this multi-level marketing company. You have a lot of religious mothers, college students, people like that they can attach themselves to and use religious manipulation to get them reeled in, which I'm one of those people who was religiously manipulated into this tomfoolery. But I will say that I'm glad I'm out. And I pray and hope that you get out one day too, no matter what multi-level marketing business that you are in. I greatly appreciate all of you all watching my videos, subscribing to my channel, and things like that. Get me to 100 subscribers, and I might do a giveaway. I haven't decided if I want to do an anti-MLM shirt, or I don't know. What do you think? What do you guys think I should do? Comment that below. Please like, comment, subscribe, and leave your comments as well about the video, about the training. And I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you have a blessed and wonderful day. And one last thing. These alleged pyramid schemes, aka multi-level marketing, network marketing, etc., please do not take them as a proper job at all, or them inviting you to be an employee. You are not. Please do not join this. You are a good person, and I love you, and I'm looking out for you when I say do not join this scam. This scam hurts people, and you are not the type of person that likes to hurt people. So please do not join a multi-level marketing company, network marketing company, or whatever other terms they use anymore to describe these companies. Please do your research and kindly hit the block button to anybody who tries to tell you that your research is crap. Love y'all. Have a blessed day.